Fair use, YouTube. What's up, guys? Yo, my apologies. My last video during the selection of for 18 and under, or not for 18 and under, I must have been going so fast. I clicked for 18, and it wouldn't it wouldn't allow comments, which was fucking weird. But my apologies, man, because I really wanted to know what you guys thought of that last video. I was like, damn, should I just erase this shit and just put it back up? I was like, damn, I fucking missed it. But I would love to know what you guys thought of that video. It was really important to me um, because it was super honest. It was the truth. It was the way men think about it, and that was the first time I ever did that. I'm like, because the first thing I did was go to check the comments. So I'm like, what the fuck the comments at? And I said, comments are off. It's like I never leave comments off. It was this video here. Yo, fair use. What's up, YouTube? As you noticed, the comments. Hey, what's going on? The comments are on. All right. See, we got like 20. We got 2 likes. We got like 22 views. You know, I really wish I'd have saw that. Right. But this is a very informative video. It's like, uh, and the fact that it was a real thing was cracking me up telling this shit. Like, yeah, desert queen. You know what I'm saying? The chick will think she really the shit, and it's like, nah, this is niggas are in dire need. You know what I'm saying? But this chick will go over there, get her head blown up, thinking she all that. Nah. But if this bitch step on the scene, it's a problem. And we just went through that comparing. Uh, Once again, R.I.P. to this lady right here. She was actually uh, in a murder suicide. Her husband killed her. We don't know anything. We just hear one side, and I need to hear both sides because you can't believe all women. We don't do that. We do not do that. And I know for a fact when women have a lot of degrees, they tend to think that they shit don't stink and everything was about them. And we got to get into it. I'm not saying he was justified for killing her. I'm saying the reasons that they were giving could be flawed. Oh, because he was a garbage man, and he wasn't going to be able to be taken care of, and he couldn't handle. Nah, we're not believing that shit, bitch. Because he was by himself before he met her and married her. So we're not gonna act like this nigga ain't had no job and was sleeping on the fucking streets. That's what women love to do, man. But unfortunately, I'm not able to get that information. Um, but there's another thing that I got to talk to you about: the simps at the freaking church. And I remember KS talking about why black men left the church. And after this video that I'm about to show you, that I watched some of it last night. Shout out to Medium Man. You know, after I watched that shit, I said, man, I see why them niggas left. But some of the niggas went back. And I think all men should get out of the church. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, you can't take something away and not put something in its place. Right? I think we need a man church. I don't know if they already have that. I don't know. But you need a church where you can go to and pray and hear the word and bring your problems and talk to pastors, bishops, whatever, all male, of course, so that they can help you become a better man. I don't think you need to go to a church that is flooded with lonely, angry bitches and talk about what men do wrong. I don't think that's conducive to you. And it's not going to help them broads out either. You got the fucking pastor or bishop up there ass kissing for the woman, and like a lot of them have their own fucking agenda. We all know that. A lot of them have their own agenda. They out there trying to get that box. We already know we know your card, niggas. All right, don't think Big West stupid on this shit. We know y'all be in there trying to fuck on them fucking chicks, man. We know that. Them bitches be trying to give it up. We know that too. But here's the thing: you are sacrificing the most important person in a relationship. Who's the most important person in a relationship? It ain't the bitch. No, it's not. It's not, and it won't be. This shit is hitting. Now, I say that because it's simple. Who has the most responsibility in a relationship, marriage or whatever? Who has the most responsibility? The man, right? Who has the most risk? The man. Who has the most societal pressure? The greatest expectations in a relationship in the eyes of society? Who has the most societal pressure to perform, to produce, to protect, to provide? Who has the most societal pressure? The man. Therefore, the man is the most important person in this fucking equation. And I believe to get the best out of your man, I don't think you should be fucking acting like the woman is the most important person. Her wants, her feelings, her needs. What about the fucking captain of the ship? If this nigga has a headache, I want him fixed. If he's feeling overwhelmed, if he's got diarrhea and can't be at the fucking station to steer us from this fucking iceberg, we have a problem. Do you not understand that? So why is it that in church they stay harboring on what's wrong with the man? They act like the woman is just a fucking innocent little flower, bro. I'm watching this shit and these fucking bitches is up there, because when the man leaves, he's wounded, and then what he wounds the woman. Well, he doesn't wound her, but he bleeds on her, and that makes her. Bitch, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. This is why God said He ain't want you, bitches, fucking preaching and all that shit, because you're stupid. You're fucking stupid. First of all, every man ain't good. Black, white, Indian, Asian, whatever it is. All men aren't good. All men aren't brought up good, right? But if you show this nigga what he's doing wrong, it's quite a possibility that he will fucking change. Men need rules, bitches need guidance. Sorry. Men need guidance, bitches need rules. You're gonna have to guide this nigga. Listen, nigga. This is this is this is what you signed up for, or is this what you want to sign up for? You want to sign up to be responsible for this bitch and everything she does? You ever been in the military? You ever been a supervisor at a job and your fucking employee or your fucking troop fucks up and you gotta stand on the carpet for it? You ever been through that? Nigga, that's how it is being a husband or being a long term boyfriend. Anything that, but in this case, anything that's wrong with this chick is your fault. Oh, she's not feeling well. She's acting different. Her fucking mental isn't right. Well, what's going on in that house? Like, what is her husband doing? Like, why is she wasn't like that? This bitch can't be going through fucking menopause, and she can't just be just going through some regular silly bitch shit and it not be this guy's fault. Maybe she realized she's a spoiled fucking brat, and she can't get a yes to everything, so she's acting funny at work. But they will put the blame on you automatically. Proof of this: I had a friend, female friend, and I remember one day we were going to King's Plaza. Right, this is I was fucking young. I was in my 20s. So her and I are going to King's Plaza. This chick, she was on the back of somebody's motorcycle. she was on she's on the back of some nigga motorcycle and fell off, bro. She fell off and broke her fucking arm. Crazy. Her and I walking through the mall. People are looking at me. Bitches are giving me a nasty look. Niggas is looking at me I'm like, yo, I didn't break her fucking arm. This bitch fell off a bike of another nigga. But they didn't know that. Societal pressure. Societal pressure said that I was possibly the bad guy because I'm walking around with a pretty girl with a broken fucking arm. Shit's in a cast. So they were looking at me like I did it. Imagine being married. And I tell you guys, if you meet a broad, I tell you, one of the videos I got, you meet a broad, and her family is nothing but a bunch of chicks. That's just too bad for her. Fuck that. Leave that bitch alone. That's a fucking hyena clan, dog. It's a hyena clan. They have no choice but to turn into a hyena clan. The mindset sets in. We don't need no man. We don't need no men around here and this and that. We can do it all that. You know, do not get involved in that. Let them bitches die out. Let them die out, my nigga. I don't care how good she look. I don't care about none of that shit. Bitch is gonna do something you don't like. My damn kid's mother, she's a fucking product of a fucking hyena clan. Fucking hyena clans. If you come, you pull up, and there's not many males in that clan, right? You might have like one old male that hung around, You know, after about 30 years, he's finally accepted. Nigga, leave that shit alone. Because I'm telling you, they'll only see men one way. They don't know what a man does. So they think in their mind that a man, he just walks around and fixes everything and fucking buys everything. They don't look at you as human. You know, they'll trap you and they'll force a lot of shit on you. I'm telling you. Because you got one, each individual one who comes in contact with a male, she's they're either gonna trap you with a baby or they're gonna force you to marry you. Or trap you with a baby and then force you to marry them. That's how these clans move because each generation down they wanna be they they want a man. They want to know what it's like to come home to a man and have somebody drive and pick them up and be nice to them and uh, want to do for them, but they don't know how to receive it. They don't even know how to choose a man. Nobody in there got a fucking man. Stay away from the motherfuckers. Trust me. All right, now back to the church. We're gonna get over here and show you this bullshit real quick. Now, I tried to get the original. I got the original, but they the part that I want to show you the beginning, they don't have. So we're gonna have to go through Medium Man, and let me show you. Let me show you how these niggas do, and why I think you should get out of the church. Find a man church. Actually, let me look. Is that a thing? They have. Hold on. Before I speak, let me double check. Ah man, I don't think they got it, Papa. They had it. Look, they had it in Florida, but this is 2007. Daytona Beach, Florida. No hymnals, no pews, no steeple, no stained glass windows, and no women. The church for men flips around the look and feel of worship, and its leader says that's a good thing. Guys get bored stiff in many churches today. We try to make it interesting for them. We meet in a gym and talk about issues that mess men up. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Said 46-year-old Mike Ellis, the church's founder. The Church for Men meets one Saturday evening a month, drawing about 70 guys dressed in everything but straight laced shirts and neckties. The service features a rock band, a scoreboard clock to time the preacher's message. Yo, a scoreboard clock to, to time the preacher's message, and a 1 hour in and out guarantee. 1 hour. Nigga, imagine me and the church pastor of that joint, nigga. Y'all gonna want to fucking stay. You know what? Why don't we do that? Yeah, I mean, I don't got no money for a fucking church for you guys, but like maybe on Sundays, I could probably take a week and try to find some stuff for us to talk about on Sundays. I could do a live. Uh, it's actually interesting. You know, just stuff about men dealing with God, right, and how to deal with our issues. I'm not a preacher kid, so it might be a little unorthodox, but we could try it out. And we'll definitely have a thing where we can call in, talk about the week, um, what challenges you might face for the week. You know, I'll think about it. I'll try to put it together in my head. But yeah, so they had this. They had this. Boom, boom, boom. Ellis Church is part of a national movement to address long-standing problem. Studies show that men are less likely than women to show up on Sunday mornings, and how churches around the country are reaching out to men teaching theology with a twist of testosterone in the presentation. One study found that the average U.S. adult church congregation is 61% female. Why men hate going to church? The research shows women are more likely to attend church, Sunday school, and small groups. Well, this just goes back to that. Just goes into how men learn. Period. Even in school, like you can't teach a boy the way you teach a girl. They've been doing this shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can't teach like men have to learn. Like we learn visually, and we learn through touching and picking up and building and shit like that. Like that's how you get the best out of us, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like sitting there turning the page. Listen, man. No, but all right. So yeah, so they tried it 2007. I don't know if they still got anything. Another one. They might, bro. Let's see what the fuck they're talking about, man. All right, this is off the rip. This is like for old niggas. All right, this is for like the old cats. This is for niggas older than me. This is like 60s and 70s types of dudes here, man. You know. Yeah. Let's see comments, and then you got it. It all also depends on who's preaching, though. Because if you got a dude and he's a sucker, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, this ain't no. There's women in the damn crowds, man. Die, let me die. All right, now, now, ours ain't gonna be like that, pop. No, 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 no. All right, all right. So we're gonna go over here and look at this debauchery that they got going on over here. All right. This is check this out.
If a person has potential, and I'll never forget that because I, and again, I'm quite sure Carol can say the same thing because the guy that she was dating couldn't give her a quarter of what I've given her.
Yeah, yeah,
Couldn't.
yeah. You better flex.
So, so sometimes don't look for that beautiful woman or that handsome man with.
Hello, I'm Dr. Carrie Perlson.
So remember, what don't women have a saying or something like if they broke up with the guy?
It never subtracts from you. But what you have to always remember this current situation.
Where it's kind of like how the glass ceiling, so to speak. Is there a point where
Kept his composure. He
All right, so let me ruin it for you because so here they're talking about these bras are talking about dealing with a man with potential, right? Every bitch just wants to do that's already done, put together. You know, he already has his purpose. He already has his fucking future steps planned out. He already has the house and the car and the good job and all that shit. Everybody wants that guy. Well, too fucking bad. Okay, all right. Because bitches seem to think they don't got to bring nothing to the fucking table but some fucking mediocre head and some laying on their back shit. Yeah, that's it. No, bitch, new day. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. Shout out to Fat Joe. That was a great fucking thing that he said. All right. No, 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 no. That's not good enough for men today. Women owe. You owe. You owe. You owe men. You know, this is what they call an inherited bill. You got an inherited tab that you have to pay. What is this tab that you speak of, Big West? We were never paid for freeing y'all. Our great fucking ancestors and all of the men who died for fucking freedom, you know, you got to pay the Fred Hampton tax. You got to pay the Huey P. Newton tax. You got to pay the tax. We freed y'all. They freed us. Women weren't out there getting their shit twisted. Nah, they weren't on no FBI hit list. No, they weren't fucking uh 5,000 getting hung and only 120 were fucking women. No, 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 no. And then you bitches turned around and shitted on men. Your mamas and grandmamas shitted on us. Never said thank you. I appreciate you. White man, they want to give us jobs. He gave you jobs, and you turned around and shitted on us. You know, they constantly, there's these bitches. Let me tell you something. There was a bitch's page I went to the other day, and this bitch was spilling the fucking beans. She's doing what women do, running their mouth, just talking, right? Talking, 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 talking. But you know what? She's spilling the beans talking about these bras being nurses and doctors and having all of this education and being in all of these positions of power. Are you listening to me? You listening to me, guys? You hear what I'm saying? These bitches are in positions of power. They're educated. You going for a job, my man, and one of these bras are there. You going anything that they could block or stop you, they're doing it. They're doing it, bro. That's the issue. They don't like black men. They don't know how to pick. They've been dealing with the wrong nigga 3 times in a row, and now this bitch is just mad at everybody. Like it's fucking every man's fault that you don't know how to fucking pick, right? So if these women are, I'm trying to find this shit. If these women are doctors, if they're, you know, in the human resources department, they're in all of these shits, and they see fucking Malik Gaines some shit resume. What do you think they're doing with his resume? What do you think they're doing with his resume, man? You know what they're doing with his resume. You know exactly what they're doing with his resume, bro. Right? I seen the article. Black men with elite degrees, even such as Stanford or Harvard, getting turned down for jobs. White men with criminal records getting hired before black men with no criminal records. And this is no stab at Brad. You know, don't hate the player, hate the game, or shoot the ref. You understand? I'm a man, you a man. We both going for the same thing. If you get that shit because this person's a cocksucker and he's not fair, I can't be mad at you, bro. I could be mad at that nigga though. And black women are down with holding you down, bro. They're okay with holding your monkey ass down because they think you don't deserve it. So it's crazy how you can be going for a job and a black chick will help you not get the job and then turn around and talk about how black men don't have jobs and don't want to work. It's crazy because bitches are retarded. They're retarded. Try to find that shit for you. Uh, and also, when you see how many of these broads there is, bro. If you add up all of these, I'm telling you, man, it's at least 85% of black women that don't like you. At least. At least 85%. So that's 85% of 22 million. It's a lot, bro. Yo. Did you guys hear about this broad? That broad Tiffany, the bitch from Chicago, Henyard, Tiffany Henyard. Yo, man, I think they're gonna arrest that bitch. They're gonna arrest that bitch. It's over. You know, fucked up. I think we coming up on. I said Buster Rhymes is mooked out. Y'all know what mook means? Mook. Mook, right? I was on Rikers Island. That's what the hell they call homos. Like every 3-4 months, they change the name for the gay population. It was Mook. It was Red Dragon. It was Blade. I'm like, yo, y'all always changing the name of these motherfuckers. Hold on, I'm trying to pull this chick up, man. Yo, guys, while I'm looking for this, I gotta tell you something, man. Okay, guys, I need you to get your shit together. I need you to focus on getting this fucking bomb ass training, this trade, or this fucking. Cause fuck a bitch, nigga. You gotta be able to eat. You gotta be able to eat, dog. You gotta be able to eat. You gotta be able to go to work. Because they already done killed 100,000 jobs at Walmart. And bitches was crying. Yeah, they were crying. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah. This is it right here.
Them that way. It's not fair, and life is real.
Nah, it's not.
It's absolutely real.
Oh, you could be all the way back there. God damn. Yeah, man. They ain't bitches was crying. They need a fucking job. Now, you stop worrying about a bitch, man. Let me tell you what they do. They will get with you. You will help them survive and all of this shit, right? Then they'll dump your ass and get with the next nigga. So they have a history of going from guy to guy to guy, collecting resource. Oh, here she go.
For celebrities taking our content, even that DZ them content and their voices and their experiences. Even Tanya, I've studied this. Tanya, we know you study everything, girl.
Lord.
And when they dragged Tanya, it was then finding myself in that. The good thing about when seeing G start the streets out was that we had somehow had started working on ourselves. Like, I need to figure out what I'm doing.
Sin G. She's talking about Cynthia G. That's the bitch that got like 400, 500,000 followers on. She had 400, 500,000 on YouTube and more on TikTok and all of this shit, bro. Share 7 and all that, telling these bitches that you ain't shit. Now, here's something. I'm gonna say this. Black men have black women that come online and trash black men. I don't know if we have any Asian women that do that or Latino women. White women, Brad, you may have the same problem. I mean, they created feminism for God's sakes, but it wasn't about hating you. It was about them being able to maneuver and not be under your foot. This, what we go through, it's about hate. These bitches say that they like it when you, as a cop, shoot us, beat us. One of the bitches said she gets turned on when she sees a white cop beating a black man. So what do I have to say to that, Sonia Massey? Listen, I I could get real fucking, you know, I could get nasty, B. I actually enjoy it. I actually enjoy saying hurtful shit to make you fucking cry. I would actually like to be able to make one of these bitches jump off a fucking building. But they won't hear my content. I'm talking about like the Cynthia G's and them Shira said all these bitches, like this bitch here, like yeah. You don't you shouldn't be sharing the same planet as us. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah. But hold
But
on.
somebody, this 15 to 21 is coming for
Let me try to get to the part I was telling you about.
my black woman healing. This 15 and 21 is coming from my black woman trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my core. And when I see on Twitter divestment girls falling out, and I say, it's because Miss DZ not here. Black women are spashing out. We miss.
So she's talking about Miss DZ. That is the divested Z lot. That's the bitch who her cover page was uh, a black male image being hung from a tree and a happy little girl on a swing swinging happy while the niggas hanging. That that was her fucking cover page, bro. That was her profile. And she's talking about when she wasn't there, how these black chicks were fucking going nuts and shit, bro. How do you feel about that? This is an average black bitch right here. You'll see her in the human resources office somewhere, dog.
They've been actually segueing us into them leaving for their vacation as they deserve. Those
Oh, these bitches just went on vacation and they went nuts because they were gone. What?
ladies are smart. Even Snapple Apple, you can say what her dialect or is.
See, it was a bitch named Snapple Apple. Divested Z Lot, Cynthia G, Snapple Apple, bitch named Lotus Flower. Yo, man, it's thousands of these bitches. This is what I need you to understand. They don't fucking like you. So you got you niggas up here telling niggas, oh, yeah, you gotta pay 100% for what? 100% for who? Take care of who? One of these bitches? And the thing is, this is worse than finding out what her fucking body count is. You'll never find out how a bitch really think about black men. You'll never find out. You might just be the one that she's looking for. You might be 6 foot for 5'11". You might make 170,000 a year. You might have a fucking S550 outside. You might have a condo and a rental property and fucking PA. You might have some shit. And she's like, yeah, yeah. And then she walks around you with this expectation. Are you paying for this, paying for that, buying this and buying that? And deep down inside, she despises niggas that look like you. You, fellas, you might be better off. You might be better off going and getting you one of them little washer dryer Latino mommies. Be yeah, and this is I just took my hate and just pushed it over there real quick. You might be safer getting you a Latin chick, dog. You like the skin tone? They got some dark uh, Spanish mommies. You can get you whatever you want. Asian chick, what do you want? What do you like? White chick? You get what a fucking so what? Get a white chick too. But you need a special handbook before you get with the white chick. You need a special handbook. You gotta understand something. It used to be allowed. Uh, fuck. I did a video on it. It was allowed at a certain time, and then uh, motherfuckers changed the law because they said we don't need another re- uh, uh, resistance. Yeah, man. Brad and Keith, you know what I'm saying? They used to play poker and shit and hang out and go fishing. You know what I'm saying? Becky was fucking with Malik and all that. Yeah, you know, you know why? Because that hate shit ain't taught, man. I mean, it's not natural. That shit is taught. What they did was they were holding us down by class, and all of the blacks, all of the whites, and I think it was blacks, whites, and it was somebody else. It was another group, Indians. They were all mingling, dog. So it was a lot more of them, and they didn't. They already had a resistance, and motherfuckers tore shit up, and and they had to rebuild. So they say, you know what, we need to separate these niggas. If we separate them, they'll be thinking about each other instead of thinking about us, and that's what they did. They made it illegal for a white man and a black man to hang out, play play games. They made it illegal for a white woman and a black man to go and start a family. They made it illegal. Yeah. Then that's when you come to that story in fucking Virginia. It was a white man with a black woman. They were in love, and they threatened to lock their asses up. They made a movie about it too. I did a video about it, man. I forgot the names and all of that shit. I think it was 17 something. 17 something, I think. Not the story with the black lady and the white and the white man. That was like kind of recent actually. Yeah. That's the only reason that's the only reason why Brad and fucking Keith are separated. They used to hang out. They was best buds. Yeah. Nigga, I don't got enough money to buy a cow. You don't got enough money to buy a cow. But guess what? Together, me and you got enough money to buy a cow. So we buy a cow and split it. Yeah. Motherfuckers who could buy 10 cows is up there. You know what I'm saying? Raising the price on us and shit, man. So we had a common goal, a common cause, a common struggle. And we tore shit up. They got upset. You know what I'm saying? They said, yo, we're gonna make it illegal for y'all niggas to hang out. That's what they did, bro. These bitches, they don't hate, like, your women don't hate you the way our women hate us. We gave our bitches freedom. We gave these bitches freedom. If it wasn't for black men, these bitches would be fucking folding your clothes, tending to your babies, and shit like that. Still going in the back of a goddamn shop to pick up some fucking groceries. But the men that I come from were fucking warriors, man. Them niggas fought and died for this freedom. And like I take pride that's why I go so hard for men, bro. I take pride in that shit. To know that, yo, I come from motherfuckers that was turning up because they were being mistreated. You know? I don't have a I don't have a culture, you know. These Africans, they got their culture. The Jamaicans, they got their culture. The Haitians have their culture. So on and so forth. Black America, man, the Negro. What's my culture? Fried chicken and macaroni and cheese, nigga. Being great at sports. Being great inventors here on this land. We invented a lot of shit. I don't have you know, my culture stems from slave culture. Whatever they were doing back then that was passed on from generation to generation from the South. The South moved up to the North, and shit like that. That's our culture in Christianity. But we need to come up with something, man. We need to recreate this shit. And unfortunately, it ain't gonna be with these bitches. That's the crazy part. I had a beautiful black mother. Where my mom at? This is my mama. It's Big West mama. All right. Smart woman, man. My mama was a ride or die. Ride or die, baby. I only seen her with two men in my life. Just two. I saw her with my well, I mean, I didn't see her with my biological father. They had got a divorce shortly after I was born. But I'm proud of my mama because she wasn't a thought. She wasn't raised to be a thought. She wasn't none of that. How do you know? Well, I I was stuck to her fucking hip, man. I was stuck to her fucking hip. And oh, she loved her black man. She divorced my father, which was um, I was about to say which was her husband. Of course, it was her husband if she divorced him. But she divorced my father. He was abusive. Um, And how do I know? Like, as Kevin Samuel would say, how do you know? Well, because I saw my dad put hands and feet on his new bitch. So I say, yo, yeah, mama wasn't lying. This nigga here is crazy. My dad, shout out to my dad. Fuck it, man. It's so he was in the Vietnam War. And when he came home, he became a CO. So my dad, you know how they say product of your environment? Man, 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 listen, times were rough, be like, you know, sh- anyway, my mom, after she left my dad, she met a new guy. And there were plenty of times when my mom should have left him. Should have straight left that nigga. But she was the last of the I'ma stick by my man type of woman. She was the last. I never saw her with any other man. And I was with my mom every day. Literally. So when I see these women today who hate black men and shit like that, I don't I don't feel bad about telling black men to step away from black women. Even though my mama's black. I don't feel bad because these bitches ain't my mama. They ain't my mama. My mom, if a woman can get with a man with potential, like in this video, and hang in there with him, like that woman deserves a lot, bro. She's a ride or die. She'll she you know, when you didn't have it, she had it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't see that anymore. I remember talking to my mom, and I said, "Mom, why don't you just leave the nigga, man?" And she was afraid of starting over. And she even told me, like, I don't want to be pressured, into having sex, and I don't want to go through that again. And hopefully he'll change. And I almost couldn't believe that she said that to me. It was like, yo, I'm your son. But she was vulnerable and told me, that she doesn't want to go through that shit again. And some women, that opened my eyes that some women will stay with niggas because they don't want to go through a whole new courting process. These women today, they love going through a courting process. Why? Because that means that they get shit. They get to get taken out to dinners and they get gifts and you got the guy trying to impress you and all of this shit, man. Fuck you bitches of today. You don't deserve it. Now I feel sorry that my mom. I feel sorry that she had to go out like that. You know, but I also feel like she could have. She There was a 50-50 chance she could have did worse or she could have did better. You know, people when you bring people in around your kids, you don't know what they're gonna fucking do. You know, that's one thing I could say. That dude, he never tried no funny shit with me. You know what I'm saying? I will give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? The nigga went to bat for me if I was in a situation. I give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but as far as treating her better, I wish she could have found somebody who would have treated her better. I never seen her. I never seen her get flowers. I never, was home and they came back in from on a date. They didn't do that. Mind you, this was the fucking 80s. This was a heavy, 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 dangerous time for us. Crack, crack. Thank God my mom was not a crackhead. She smoked marijuana. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't going out. My mom quit her job. I was doing bad in school. My mom worked for Merrill Lynch. She quit her job, got on public assistance to stay home and teach me. Who does that? Within a year, I was the top in my class. I got chosen to go to some shit called Prep for Prep. It was like a program for like gifted kids. My fucking reading was like I was a fucking smart ass kid because she put that effort in. She put that work in. She would teach me how to read. She fucking got index cards, and there was index cards on everything around the fucking house. If the window, she write window on the fucking index card and stick it on the window. Refrigerator, she write it then stick it on. And I would just run around the house reading this shit. You know, reading books, and it really fucking helped me. Then one thing I give her props for, she got off of that fucking shit and went back to work. Very, 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 very smart woman. I would have really liked to have seen her with a uh, have a better life when it came to like men. She chose my dad, uh, but she did leave him when I guess he beat her ass to the point where she was like, "Nah, man, I got a kid now. I can't be going through this shit." It's a good chick, man. You know, women today. So to see that, to grow up like that, and see women like this that hate us, it's crazy. Shout out to you, mom. back to this thing.
Even when I got on here, oh, you sound like this. I can't understand. Because you don't know that black women talk differently in different areas of the world. Well, the world but the United States. Dialect is a thing. Aaliyah fought for me and didn't know she was fighting for me.
Bitch named Aaliyah.
I love Carisha and JT. The way they talk was fighting for me. I'm clearly educated. Clearly. Whether it's from the streets or a book, but when they talk how they talk. That made me acceptable. I could see they have somebody to cry with. I know they do it from the bottom of their heart, and I know that it's not with malintent, and when it is in malintent, because black women don't know that this is a new field. People caring about black women thought patterns, actions, things they're going through. Baby, nobody cares. So I would rather learn and hear things from a black woman.
Even if it's fucked up shit. Nobody cares about the thoughts and shit of what black women go through. So she would rather hear it from somebody that's a black woman. There aren't any black women that are preaching good shit. You gotta hear it from bitches who hate black men. Twisted. Twisted.
Whether we agree or not, than to feel alone and isolated. And I will.
The fuck. This bitch is crazy, bro. So, I mean, I don't respect it, bro. I don't respect it. So you're telling people that you'd rather go and consume hate against your own kind because you don't want to feel alone. Oh man, shit crazy, man.
Would rather her tell me about a black girl or a black sister or a black auntie, grandma, TT than to keep to wonder what's going on. But it's so aggravating because y'all is so dirty. Y'all just dirty. I'm not gonna keep crying, but it's just so sad. Y'all bullied them off. You know, black women, she gonna be like, they didn't bully us off. No, they're protecting their value and their content and their voices and their experiences. Even Tanya, I've studied this. Tanya, we know you study everything, girl.
Ah.
Those divested girls then got on Twitter and got nasty. I saw it when I woke up, and I'm glad I didn't witness it. Points ain't built. Divestment Z-Lot panel. Everybody's responding to everybody. Let's not play one-sided for me. Just coming back on the girls who I love and adore and appreciate. Those divested girls then got on Twitter and got nasty. I saw it when I woke up.
Bitches they're on Twitter and all that shit too, bro. Alright, man. Whatever, man. Alright. Back to this shit here.
He had the Lord with him, so listen to what she had to say. Here we go.
Point though that it's only potential.
See?
Is there, and this is for the men to or women, but is there a point where it's kind of like how the glass ceiling, so to speak, is there a point where it's just potential and that's all it is?
I think it should always be potential. Here's the reason why I feel that way. The moment you move away from potential to what exists in the moment, you've shortchanged yourself. And I get it. Women at a certain age, you're like, I'm beyond potential now.
Look, you see his mannerisms. You see what he did?
Yeah.
Y'all, I don't know if y'all caught that. He was like, "Oh, what they potential." Who was he mocking? So he know a little bit. He know a little bit.
Wait a minute. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing
Yeah,
that.
he know a little bit.
That.
Okay, here we go.
Nah.
He know a little bit. You see what he did? Y'all, I don't know if y'all caught that. He was like, "Oh, what they
stealing that shit." Oh yeah, y'all gonna see this on something. Y'all gonna see this on one of my shits. Yeah, I'm stealing this shit right here. Hold on. This The Simpsons? Yeah, these niggas is wild. The Simpsons are fucking wild, man. Oh my god. You ladies, do you see your image? Your ethnic image. Yeah, this how y'all look.
potential?" Who was he mocking? So he know a little bit. He know a little bit. Yeah, he know a little bit. Okay, here we go.
I want this, that.
See?
I get it. I'm not saying you ought to go now at your age and other people's age, to just get people who are going to subtract from you. Potential never subtracts.
Okay, so I don't think he went in depth
Also, you got to realize that this guy, I think he's been married like 36 years or some shit like that.
on this, but basically what the pastor is saying, potential never subtracts. What he's saying is if you're going to date a man that has potential, he's going to act on that potential and he's not to the ladies.
I need you to break that down. I know where you're going, so teach.
It never subtracts from you. But what you have to always remember this. Current situation is pretty much unstable. It's uncertain. You have a house today, you have a car, you've got money. You can lose it. But as long as you have potential,
Yeah.
you will, no matter what life brings before you, you will always get back up again.
So, what do you think about that? I actually think he's right about that. If you have potential, how, how fucking rude. Um, no matter what happens, if you got potential, you can always get back, right? Now, the potential is what I tell you guys, get that trade. If you're going to college, go to college for something that makes money. You always have that degree or license saying that you know how and you have been doing XYZ for X amount of time. You're a credible person, right? That is your potential. If you're a plumber, a mechanic, a carpenter, an elevator, escalator mechanic, all of those things I showed you in that other damn in the other video, you'll always be able to make money, though. Always. You gotta have a regular job and you gotta have some side shit. You gotta be able to do something else because you need more than one stream of income. B. You might get to a point. Me, I was able to quit corrections. You know what I'm saying? I quit. Well, I resigned. You know what I'm saying? And able to sustain myself without that income. That's what I need you to be able to do. There might come a time where you just have to leave something or you have to do something. And you're gonna need that extra income. And that should be able to help you. You know what I'm saying? You set yourself up a certain way, you'll be able to do shit. Um, that only helps you, right? Like listen, man. If you put a woman first in your life, you're gonna be fucked. You can't put her first, man. You gotta put your ability to eat and buy shit and drive shit first, bro. Women come and go. Your need to eat every day don't come and go. Your need to live, you know what I'm saying, every day don't come and go, bro. Bitches come and go. And if you marry one of them, they're gonna take that shit, your ability to do that from you. So you don't put them first. They're always gonna be there. Always. There's more of them than there are of us. If counting all black, if every eligible black person from was it 15 or 49 got married, there'd still be 2 million of them bitches left over. Over 2 million of them. So, and with the amount of gay men that's out there, the amount of motherfucking pookies, it's more than that. It's probably 3 million bitches left over. Yeah. You don't gotta chase the motherfuckers, man. You have to chase freedom. Chase being able to live rent free, mortgage free. You got something coming in that's gonna pay that rent or mortgage every fucking month without your labor, without your hard labor, bro. You get a whip, pay that bitch off. All you gotta worry about is fucking insurance. Pay the insurance up 6 months at a time. I tried to pay my insurance up for the year. The motherfuckers wouldn't let me. I don't even know why. Why, nigga? Why I can't pay this shit up for a year? You can only pay it up for 6 months. The fuck? But that's how you need to fucking do your shit. Once you're straight like that, you don't have to worry about certain shit. That alleviates the stress off of you, right? You could take your time with shit. You could allot your time to other things. It- It's sad to say, man, but today women they just want help. It's not like the old days, like my mom. My mom just wanted love. She just wanted a nigga to love her, treat her right, sit and watch movies with her, laugh, joke. That's all she wanted. They don't make them like that no more. I don't understand how these bitches are low man on a totem pole. They make the least amount of everybody in the country, and they want niggas to take care of them. You know what I'm saying?
So he's speaking at as the glass half full, right? Which is what you're supposed.
Feeling it.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. But
So look,
and I could be asking the wrong question because
you see, hey, you see how she's trying to be. I hear, but I might be asking the wrong question. If this was a regular ass podcast, she would have cursed the pastor. She's trying to be feeling it.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. But and I could be asking the wrong question because I'm feeling like somebody's asking this as well. Yes, the potential. Say it again. When you is there such a thing as running out of potential?
See?
Because you may have the potential but not activate it and use it.
There it is.
What did I say? What did I say? She just went to the negative. You may have potential, but you may not activate it. Again.
No, that's the key. So what you're saying right there, yeah.
You see this? I want you to see something here. I'm gonna show you something. All right. I'm gonna screenshot this. All right. I want you to see this, man. You see that guy? It's like finding where's Waldo. I'll show you. So this guy came to church today. All right. He came to church today with his lady, and he got to hear this shit. You see him? You see the only guy in a sea of women, right there in the middle, hand on his chin. See the bitches next to him, behind him, across from him, all over him. Right? That environment's not conducive to you. That is a toxic environment for you. You see what I'm getting at? And they're gonna go on and start bashing men and this, and then the pastor is gonna fold, right? And that's what I'm talking to you about. Get out of there. If they don't, the same way bitches don't go places where they're not honored and have their fucking feet washed, I don't want you to go nowhere where you're not honored and have your feet washed. Because you have the most responsibility in that motherfucking relationship. They seem to think, oh, his potential to make money. This means, what if his potential runs out? What if he doesn't act on his potential? Listen, man, you got some niggas like that. What is potential? What are you looking for? That's the real question. What are you looking for? Are you looking for someone to turn into a millionaire? Is that what you're looking for? Why don't you turn into a millionaire? This is everyone cannot be a millionaire. Everyone cannot make 100,000, 150, 200,000. Everyone can't do that. Everyone will not do that. And I'm gonna tell you something else. A man that makes 150, 175, 200, 225, he's not gonna protect you the same. He has too much to lose. Do you think if I was making $200,000, $300,000, I would be fighting, whether it be for a parking spot, somebody parked in your parking spot in front of your house, or anything. Do you think I'll be? No. Um, my life is too good. I have too much money to do this. Oh, that guy cursed you out. Oh, that guy grabbed your ass. These men have no fucking training. Oh, you all right? Did you call 911? Yeah, because I have too much to lose. You're making 40, that 40. You're barely making it. You're fighting for everything. You're fighting for everything. You're barely making it. You're aggravated. You don't see. You don't see the fruits of your labor. So you're fighting for everything, even the parking spot, the fucking nonsense, the fucking stairs, all of that shit. When you had to get it out of the mud, as they say, and when you accomplish it, you think different. You think different, dog. Yeah, they want this person to, they want somebody to crash out for them and all that shit. We're not doing that. Oh wait, not crash out. I'm changing. I'm changing the word. What did I change it to? God damn. Hold on. New dialect. New dialect. Notes. Dummy dive. They want somebody to dummy dive for them. Dummy dive. Oh, I'm going out. Dummy. No, 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 no. We're not dummy diving for nobody. Now that mental state of a man that makes 253 and up and all that, I want to take that from him and put it in you. You make 42,000. I want you to have the mindset of a man that makes 420,000. I want you. I want you to elevate and just learn something, bro. I need you to learn something that's going to constantly put money in your pocket. They used to say back in the day, get your mind off them girls and get your head in them books. Buckle down. But they never told you how. They never told you why. I'm gonna tell you how and why. I'm gonna tell you how and I'm gonna tell you why. Start with the why. Bitches come and go. If you worry about bitch, you will ruin your life. You will take the handles of this plane of your life, and you will fucking dive that shit down and crash. But if you constantly think about ways to make yourself better, you have to make yourself better. I don't care what it is, bro. You should just learn some shit. Like men, we should in your lifetime you should change brakes. You should know how to lay some fucking tiles. You should know how to build a fucking table, a table and chairs. You should know how to fucking uh, fix AC, create an AC. You need to learn how to do some shit. You need to learn how to do some shit. We're moving into new times, right? So you got to move with the times. You need to learn this computer shit. Learn something to do with computers, man. Learn the components of that bitch. Learn how to fix it. Oh, it's not working. You know what to buy to take out of that fucking uh, uh, hardware and put that back, that fucking software back in it. You know how you got to learn these things because we're in a different age. Them cutting off 100,000 people because they got robots to do it in Amazon. See the writing on the wall. What does the writing on the wall say now today? For you, for your kids. The writing on the wall saying shit. Maybe I should learn to fix them shits. They're gonna break. Learn to fix them. Learn to fix and program them. Since everything is moving towards that way, I should probably learn how to fix that shit. Imagine 2 years go by and you know how to fix uh, uh, these fucking robots. Like you study robotics, you know how to fix it, you know how to program it. Amazon just bought 750,000 robots. One nigga can't fix 750,000 robots, right? Yeah. Value. Once you're valuable to yourself, once you're valuable to the fucking world, you could do some shit in the world. You'll always be able to put food in the bitch's belly and give her a bed to sleep on. And these bitches are gonna need that. All them women were fucking crying, boo-hooing outside of the Amazon fucking warehouse. They were crying. Hold on. Because now she can't eat. She can't eat. You know what she need?
Remarkable transformation, deploying an impressive fleet of over 750,000 robots across its global fulfillment centers. These robots work collaboratively with human employees, reshaping the way goods are picked, packed, and shipped. But what does this massive automation mean for the workforce and the future of employment? First, let's consider the numbers. Amazon, the world's second largest private employer, now employs approximately 1.5 million people. While that's still a substantial workforce, it represents a decrease of over 100,000 employees from the 1.6 million workers it had in 2021. The robots, including new models like Sequoia and Digit, have stepped in to handle repetitive tasks, enhancing efficiency, safety, and delivery speed for Amazon's customers. Sequoia, one of Amazon's robotic stars, accelerates inventory management and order processing within fulfillment centers. Its tireless precision ensures that products move seamlessly through the supply chain. Meanwhile, Digit, a bipedal robot developed in collaboration with Agility Robotics, takes on tasks like moving empty tote boxes. These robots don't tire, don't need breaks, and don't call in sick. They're the ultimate workhorses. But what about the human workforce? Amazon emphasizes that deploying robots has led to the creation of new skilled job categories. As automation takes over repetitive tasks, employees can focus on more complex and intellectually stimulating work. Think of it as a shift from manual labor to cognitive problem solving. The company's commitment to innovation extends beyond just robots. It's about integrating advanced technologies with human capabilities. However, concerns linger. Job displacement is inevitable. While Amazon asserts that robots are meant to collaborate with human employees, the reality is that repetitive roles are gradually being phased out. The remaining human staff may not face immediate layoffs, but the writing is on the wall. As robots prove their mettle, the need for new human hires.
The writing is on the wall. You know how much it costs to operate these robots per hour? How much they pay the regular Amazon worker? How much do they pay? $18.01. $18.01. You know how much it costs to operate one robot? $3. $3. So they can replace 6 employees and to get 6 robots. And these robots don't got to take a lunch break. They don't got to go take a shit. They don't call in sick. It doesn't have to get a babysitter. It's never late. So they got 750,000, right? But they let go of 100,000 instead of 750,000. Why? Just in case something goes wrong. They want to make sure that this shit is going to work. So they're not going to hire one and put one robot there. They're going to take 100,000. Give it a try. See how it goes for a year. If it goes good for a year, we're going to see how long these shits work, what issues we have with them, and all that shit. And if they um, don't have any issues and that shit is smooth, that whole motherfucking 1.5 million that's left, soon the robots are already filling the fucking they already using computers to take the orders. You know what I'm saying? They already got robots to take the fucking item, go to the bay, take the item and drop it in the fucking box. So listen, man. Oh, this is the one I wanted to show you. Look at this shit. Wait, where we at? Right here. Look at this shit. Share screen. Share. Look at this shit. See this guy? Amazon deployed over 750,000, places 100,000. That ain't gonna be you. That ain't gonna be you, because they're gonna have to hire somebody to fix them shits. And guess who's gonna know how to fix them? You, your son, your brother, your cousin. You're gonna learn how to fix them. That robot Digit, right, is made by a company called Agility Robotics. Right? Agility Robotics. And Agility Robotics, they got a website. Browse positions. I build robots. Look at this shit. Niggas over here soldering shit. Chick over here typing on computers with some shit. They in the field testing this shit. You know, what do you want to do? All departments, engineering department, right? Mechanical engineering, bro. If you're gonna go to school, if you're gonna learn a trade, get you one that's gonna make some bro, some debt, some money. Hardware interface, test engineering and services, right? Software engineering. And this shit is remote, nigga. Remote. Senior staff software engineer, front end applications. Remote. Hardware interface. So your life will be shaped off of how you make money. And that's going to determine where you live. That's what it's looking like. No longer can we just sit back. I remember, I remember getting the fucking Sunday paper. Who remember the Sunday paper? Sunday paper. I remember in the projects you hear this motherfucker, newspaper, newspaper, newspaper. It was a guy who would go floor to floor with a bunch of newspapers, selling them for $1. You'd open up your door and get the Sunday paper. You didn't want to go downstairs and go across the street to the bodega. This nigga, you wait for him. Newspaper. You open your door. Newspaper. Sunday paper used to be this thick. Sometimes it'd be this thick. You'd be like, damn, this one ain't got no shit. It'd be this thick. You get the fucking newspaper. You open up classifieds, and you find a job in your area. Not no more. Now it's online. Now you can't get a job in your area. You got to go to where the jobs is at. What step does that require? Now, whatever you're doing, you got to say that bread because you might have to pick up and go move to get a job. Like, it's not impossible to do, bro. It's hard. It could be annoying. Damn, man, I gotta go to fucking. I live in New York. I gotta go to fucking uh, Michigan. Or I gotta go to fucking Florida. Or I gotta go to PA. Gotta go to Arizona. But what if the job in Arizona pays 190,000? Going to Arizona. I'm not married. I don't have any kids. That's why you can't be making families with these bitches. They love to say black men hold women back. And Brads, they love to say women hold men back. I mean, men hold women back. It's the other way around. If your job is to be a producer and you can't because you're emotionally attached to this chick, you got her pregnant. You can't just up and go. You can't just take the whole family. That's holding you back. You understand? But yeah, I'm about to pull this to a close. I'm tired. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one. I'm gonna make sure that the comments are open. All right. Peace.